All right, the Hornets beat the Heat 127 to 126, and it was an insane game. It's the best game I've seen in a long time, to be honest. This is the lead chart for the whole game, and it was just back and forth all game long. Of course, Miami's red, the Hornets are baby blue, or whatever their color is. There was 17 times right here the game was tied. Longest run was 12 points, which isn't a crazy run, but there was 16 different lead changes in the game. Just insane back and forth game. So the Hornets do win by 1 point off LaMelo Ball's game winner. There was everything you wanted in this game. Just crazy shot making, crazy lobs and dunks, back and forth at the end. LaMelo has the game winner. Dirty plays, at least one dirty play. We'll get to that in a second though. Hornets win the rebound battle 54 to 48. Bam does get injured. Let's talk about it right now. Bam gets injured by LaMelo Ball. Bam's kind of falling backwards. LaMelo reaches in and sweeps him off his leg. If LaMelo didn't do that, Bam wouldn't have landed on his ass and hurt his tailbone. I made a separate video about the LaMelo Ball play if y'all want to check it out. But Miami does have the 48 rebounds. If Bam's in the game, they'll probably rebound better. He could at least battle with Big Musa Diabate down there. But Big Moose had a great game as well. The 32 assists for Miami to the 26 for Charlotte. Both teams had 4 steals, 8 blocks for Miami to the 7 for Charlotte. Charlotte only has 6 turnovers. Miami only has 7 turnovers, which is insane. If you have 10 turnovers or less as a team, I always consider that just a good game taking care of the ball. So both teams took great care of the ball. Charlotte, they only had 5 turnovers until LaMelo had that turnover. It was late. It was late in OT. LaMelo had the turnover. Tyler Hero gets the ball. Then he shoots that corner 3. LaMelo hits him on the elbow. And Tyler Hero makes all 3 of the free throws before Melo hits the game winner. But it's pretty crazy. The Hornets only had 5 turnovers through all the first 4 quarters and to overtime. They didn't get that 6th turnover again until LaMelo had that last one. And that was like the last 30 seconds of the game. Charlotte shoots 44% from the field. Miami's 48%. Charlotte's 32% from 3. So that was pretty concerning for Hornets fans. LaMelo, we'll get to the stats in a second. He was like 2 for 14 from 3, if I'm not wrong. And then Knuckle was 0 for 6 from 3. And he was like 2 for 14 from the field or something like that. We'll get to those player stats in a second. Charlotte didn't miss any free throws, so that's the way you win the game. They won the game by 1 point, made all their free throws. Of course, free throws are worth 1 point, and that's kind of not the main reason they won the game, but that definitely helped them out a whole lot. You got to knock down your free throws once the playoffs get started. 62 points in the paint for Miami. Charlotte had 58. That's kind of a wash. Charlotte has the 25 second chance points. They beat Miami by 5 points in the second chance opportunities. Musa Diabate, we'll check out his stats in a second, but I think he had a bunch of offensive rebounds. He was just being a beast out there. Miami has the 17 fast break points compared to Charlotte's 5 fast break points. Charlotte's a good transition team. Once LaMelo gets out there, they can knock down a bunch of threes and things like that in transition. But Miami got them on this game. Moving on to the player stats, I want to see. We'll start with Charlotte. We'll start with Knuckle. He played the 34 minutes. He only has 6 points on 2 for 12 shooting. So it's really bad. 0 for 6 from 3. He does have the 5 rebounds. No turnovers. That's something you can take away if you want to take something positive away from the game. When I was watching, the announcers were saying about Knuckle, going back, just his last 73-point attempts, he's 20 for 70 for those past 73-point shots he's taken. He's 0 for 6 this game. So at this point, he's 20 for 76 for his last 76 3-point shots. That's under 29%, so that's really concerning for Knuckle. He's an amazing 3-point shooter. This is his first playoff, so maybe he's feeling some of the pressure out there. But that's definitely concerning for the Hornets fans with Knuckle's shooting. Big Musa Diabate. I know the Hornets love this guy. He's 8 points with 14 rebounds. I thought he had 6. He had 8 offensive rebounds, though. He's just being a dog out there and getting Charlotte all these second chance opportunities to kind of help them get open 3 balls off of those offensive rebounds. Brandon Miller was really solid out there, 23 points, 9 for 17 from the field, the 5 rebounds, 5 assists as well. He had a big 3. It was either in overtime or the fourth quarter, but he made some big shots down the stretch. And I like Brandon Miller. He's just a good, versatile defender, really versatile on offense as well. and I think the Hornets should definitely be trying to hang on to Brandon Miller. We'll get to LaMelo in a second. Miles Bridges, 28 points on 10 for 18, the 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 0 turnovers as well. Miles Bridges was amazing out there. He plays 43 minutes. He was out there for most of the game. And the biggest play from him, of course, it's at the end of the game. It's Davion Mitchell. He has like 4 or 5 seconds left after LaMelo makes his layup. He catches the ball. I think it was like 4.5 seconds. He gets all the way up the court in 4 seconds, gets right to the rim for a layup, and Brandon Miller and Miles Bridges both jump up together. Miles Bridges ends up getting the block. If he didn't, Brandon Miller would have probably gotten it, but he swats the shit out of Davion Mitchell's shot at the end of the game. That was a huge play. He caught a big alley-oop from LaMelo Ball as well in overtime, so Miles Bridges had a really good game out there. Kobe White was great as well. He hit the big three to send the game to overtime. I was listening to the announcers on the play. I thought it wasn't a good shot. He knocked it down though. With the NBA these days, you could be down 3 and the other team might still foul you. It's really weird how teams try to play stuff, but they were down 3. Kobe White hits that big three to tie it up. He's 5 for 8 from 3, 7 for 15 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Kobe White was amazing out there. I'm pretty sure he's a free agent at the end of this season, and that's another guy I think the Hornets should really try and hold on to. Get to LaMelo. He's 12 for 31, so it's a lot of fucking shots. It's not great efficiency to take 31 shots and score 30 points. He's 2 for 16 from 3, so that was horrible. He's a better three-point shooter than that. His shot selection's not always great, but once it's the playoffs, if you're the number one option on your team like LaMelo Ball is, you should just empty the clip like Kawhi Leonard style when Kawhi played against, it was the Raptors series when they won in 7. It was against the Sixers. Kawhi took like 42 shots in that game. So it's one and done. If they lose this game, they're out of the playoffs for sure. So I didn't mind LaMelo taking a bunch of shots and trying to kind of die on his sword, and it worked out for the Hornets out there. But he has the 30 points, 10 assists. He did a great job getting his teammates involved. He does have the 3 turnovers out there, but with how much he has the ball in his hands, he's going to get a couple turnovers. LaMelo was plus 15 for the plus minus though. Kobe White's plus 21. He led the team on plus minus, but the only thing I didn't like about LaMelo's game was when he tripped Bam Adebayo again. I thought it was a really dirty play. LaMelo, he like issued an apology, I guess. The NBA is going to look into that. I think he should. It should have been a flagrant 2. He should have been kicked out of that game, in my opinion. And I think the NBA is looking into it. They're already talking about it, but I think he should get suspended for the next game when you make a play that has nothing to do with basketball and it gets someone injured because of what you did. But again, I have a separate video about that if y'all want to check out that play with LaMelo and Bam. One thing I will say, I was watching the highlights. Everyone on the highlight video, a lot of people, LaMelo Ball fans, are just saying, oh, the floor is what hurt Bam. Bam was already falling over backwards. He was going to land on his ass anyway. And it's just not true. Bam had one leg down if y'all watch the game. He's falling backwards, but he has a foot down. He's not going to hurt himself on that fall. LaMelo sweeps his foot out, and he lands right on his tailbone, and he's out for the rest of the game. Moving on, though, to the Heat. Tyler Hero was great. He has the 23 points. He's 9 for 18 from 3. He hit a big corner 3. I want to say it was late in overtime. He hit a big corner 3 to cut the game to 2. And then on that next possession, once LaMelo Ball has that turnover, then Tyler Hero gets fouled on that corner 3, and then he gives them the 1-point lead before the LaMelo Ball game winner. He has 6 assists out there as well. I think Miami's kind of looking for Tyler Hero to be like a number 1 scoring option for them. I think Tyler Hero is great. I don't think he's really a number 1 option, though, if you're really trying to get far into the playoffs. I think Tyler Hero as he could be a number 2 for you. Again, I don't think he'd be a number 2 on a championship contending team. If you had Tyler Hero as like your third option, be like a third option playmaker and just be able to kind of move around, find his shots on the court, get open threes, I think he'd be awesome as a third option on a team that's really going to go deep into the playoffs. But he had an awesome game. Bam Adebayo only plays 11 minutes. he was just killing Moussa Diabate. He has the 3 buckets in the first quarter. They're all against Moussa Diabate, and he's just kind of killing him in the low post. He had a little jab step hook shot. He had a couple other moves against him as well, but the bottom line, he was cooking Moussa Diabate. If Bam stays in the game, I'm not going to say the Heat for sure win the game, but they would have had a much better chance. So it's unfortunate that Bam got his injury. Andrew Wiggins was great. Wiggins has the 27 points on 10 for 18 out there, the 7 rebounds as well. He had a disgusting alley-oop. It was in overtime. He had just a nasty-ass and one alley-oop on Con Knipple. Con just watching the ball, it goes over his head, and before he knows it, he's getting dunked on really, really bad by Andrew Wiggins. So Wiggins was great out there. I don't think I talked about Davion Mitchell yet, but Davion was amazing. He's getting to the rim whenever he wants. He's a right-handed player, but he's going to his left hand like almost every single time. He had some nasty left-handed layups. One of them was over Moussa Diabate. He's just throwing crazy English on his layups. He throws up lefties and it hits like at the top of the backboard. He has just so much touch on it that it's really hard to block. And he was just really aggressive getting into the paint. He has the 6 assists as well, 0 turnovers. He had an amazing game. Just a great game from both teams as far as taking care of the ball goes. Jaime Jaquez, he has 13 points. He's 5 for 14 out there, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. I thought he had a really good game. His efficiency isn't great, but he made some big plays out there as well. Norman Powell has the 11 points on 5 for 9. Powell was solid out there too. And then finally, Kel'el Ware. He has 12 points and 19 rebounds. Just an insane game for Ware. The 5 blocks, 4 assists as well. He had a nasty block. It was in the fourth quarter. I honestly forgot. It was Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges going up for a layup, and Kel'el Ware just snatches his shot right out of the air. It was so nasty. And then he had four more blocks on top of that one as well. So Kel'el Ware with the 12 points and 19 rebounds, 5 blocks. He did everything Miami could have wanted for him, to be honest. Again, I thought both teams played honest. It really just came down to Bam getting injured, in my opinion. I don't think we should focus on LaMelo Ball's dirty play and not enjoy the game because that one play happened. Bam went out. I still watched the entire game. It was an awesome game. Even after Bam went out, it was still really back and forth. If Bam stays in the game, maybe Miami wins by 5 or 10 points, but I can't see Bam play 11 minutes and then just say the game would have ended like this if this player didn't get hurt. But again, it was a really dirty play from LaMelo Ball. But Hornets now, they're moving on. They're going to play the winner of the 76ers Magic game tonight, and then we'll kind of see how that goes for the Charlotte Hornets. I keep talking about LaMelo's dirty play. Throw the dirty play aside. I did want Charlotte to win this game because I think they're just a more exciting team than Miami. In my opinion, they're more fun to watch, so Charlotte did get the win. And it was one of the best games I've watched in a long time, to be honest with you guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you thought about the game. Again, it was an amazing game. The play-in tournament is a success, obviously. This game was amazing. The Trailblazers Suns game right after this was pretty much just as good as this game as well. But again, please like and subscribe. Like the video, hate the video. Do something to it. We'll see y'all next time.